Hey everybody, what's up? It's Chris, and today is my vegan anniversary, or veganiversary. I've made a couple of these videos in the past where I tell my whole vegan story, and I know some of you probably have seen those videos. If you missed them or if you're new to the channel, I'm just going to do a quick recap here. Now I know that there's a handful of anti-vegan channels out there that their sole purpose is to try to debunk veganism, and they say some really ridiculous things and they try their hardest, but they've got nothing on us. And I'm just here to reinforce the fact that despite what they say, yes, you can be vegan for the long term. And in my experience, it's been very easy. I haven't even really had to try. Once I made that decision, it's been all downhill from there. Back then, the word vegan was pretty obscure itself. Not many people knew what it meant, and you wouldn't hear it that often. And today I can say that it's finally gone mainstream. Most people know what vegan is. You have big companies now that are making vegan products and promoting veganism in their own way. And vegan things are more widely available everywhere you go. So that's a win. And that's a huge accomplishment from where we've come back when I went vegan to where we are now. So I've been vegan now for 26 years. So I've been vegan longer than I haven't been vegan. About 5 years prior to that, I was a vegetarian. So I've been living most of my life as a vegan. My entire adult life is a vegan, and most of my teenage years. So I'm here to tell you guys that yes, you can be vegan for the long term. And I've got several friends that are vegan just as long as me, some of them longer than me, and we're all doing fine. Again, it's not even something that I really think about. It's once you make that decision, everything's so easy because you just know the things that you can eat and the things that you don't eat. And when I first did this, I basically learned ingredients, what was vegan, what wasn't vegan. When I went grocery shopping, what to look for, especially obscure ingredients, and just learning to put some of these different foods together to come up with new recipes, to learn to cook on my own. And I basically at that point just opened up my world to so many new and different and delicious things to eat, because what it all comes down to is we have to eat, right? We have to put things in our mouth, chew it and swallow it in order to survive. So if we can do that without hurting, killing animals, then why not? It's like it's such an easy decision to make, and you don't lose out on anything by doing this. You're actually doing good. You're doing good mentally and physically. I feel so good. I often say that it's the single best decision that I ever made, not even knowing it at the time. But I look back and that is without a doubt my single best decision. And if you can continue to be healthy, in most cases you're healthier than if you were eating animal products. Not to say that veganism equals health, because that's not what I'm saying. Veganism is an ethical standpoint to not exploit, eat, hurt, wear animals. So it's basically just doing the right thing. Most people want to do the right thing anyway. So going vegan, you're not losing out on anything. There's so many delicious foods, and you know, a lot of people have this idea that when you go vegan that you're basically grazing in a field with bland foods that don't taste good. That's not true at all. And there's so many different levels of what you can eat as a vegan, but everything is available to you to be as healthy as can be and get all the nutrients that you need. But also you can eat basically anything you want. You can be a junk food vegan. You can balance it out and eat healthy, with exceptions to, eating some nice comfort foods once in a while. And that's what I do. I try to balance things out. But I've never had any problems like not being vegan. Like I've never, woke up in the morning and thought to myself, oh man, can I be vegan today? No, it's nothing like that. Like once you're vegan, you're vegan. And I might think about like, what am I going to eat today? But it's never like, am I gonna eat a hamburger or eggs? No, I'm not going to eat animal products. I'm going to continue to eat delicious foods that I've been eating for the last quarter of a century. And let me tell you, there are so many products out there. This is what I always tell people. If you want to go vegan, but you're not sure, and you've seen some of these anti-vegan channels and they're saying certain things that are kind of worrying you because you wanted to go vegan, but you heard something that some anti-vegan told you, I'm here to tell you they are so far off from the truth. They are trying to put up this fake message to tell people that you can't go vegan. I see it, and it's just mind-boggling because like I've never even really tried. Once I went vegan, it was like, I don't know, I was pretty much a junk food vegan for the first almost 20 years. About 18 years I was a junk food vegan, eating whatever I felt like. My criteria was, if it was vegan and it tasted good, I'd eat it. And nowadays, if it's vegan, if it tastes good, and it's somewhat good for you, it's not really bad for you, then those are my go-to foods. I try to eat healthier than I did back when I was a newbie vegan. But again, there's so much out there. The internet is a huge resource for you, and what I always tell people is, whatever you eat in a weekly basis anyway, just make a list. You should know what you eat on a weekly basis, so make a list of all those foods that you normally eat, some of your favorite foods, and then go on the internet and do a quick little Google search of veganizing those meals. So for instance, if, I don't know, maybe you like mac and cheese, so vegan mac and cheese, you can either go to the store and buy vegan box mac and cheese, or you can make your own. I mean, I have my channel right here started out as a cooking channel. I have a cookbook, The Vegan Zombie. We've got hundreds of recipes out there that we went and veganized for you. But if you don't like some of those recipes, there's several more out there. You can just go through and find one you like. If you don't like one, don't give up, try another one. A lot of people worry about giving up cheese for some reason. Oh, I know the reason. It's got casomorphine in it. It's an addictive property. It's meant for baby calf to drink the milk of their mother so they grow into a big cow. So it's obviously not as powerful as morphine, but it's got the same kind of effect. It's going to take you 3 to 4 weeks to get off that, to not be addicted to that, not crave it anymore. So there are tons of vegan cheeses out there. And again, don't just try one vegan cheese and say, oh, I didn't like that, because there are vegan cheeses out there that I myself don't like. There's vegan plant milks out there that I don't like, but it didn't discourage me from being vegan, because especially today, there's countless, there's like 30 or 40 different plant milks out there. There's several different vegan cheeses out there. If you don't like one, try another. Go on some vegan message boards. Go on to I know Facebook has a lot of like vegan communities and stuff in different towns where you live, different cities. I'm actually on the Syracuse one. I live in Syracuse, New York. People share their ideas. People share different information. Like if they find some new vegan products out there at different stores in your area, they'll let you guys know. And you can always ask somebody what their opinion is. Say, hey, I'm looking for a new vegan cheese. I'm new to veganism and I'm looking for a good vegan cheese. I don't really want to waste my money on something I'm not going to like. And people will, jump right on that, and they'll tell you their favorite vegan cheeses, their favorite vegan milks, their favorite vegan burgers, stuff like that. And again, companies have gone a long way with vegan products, whereas back in the day, if you were eating a burger, you'd have like a lentil or a veggie burger. Now you got burgers that taste almost exactly like the burger that you're used to eating, only it's not made from animal, it's made from plants. So if you can do this and not hurt animals, then why not? It's like a simple decision. If you can make two decisions, one's going to hurt animals, one's not going to hurt animals, make the decision that doesn't hurt animals. You're going to feel better. A lot of people think that it's too expensive to be vegan, and that's not the case at all. Almost all of the staple foods you need to be vegan are relatively inexpensive. It's the processed foods, it's the vegan cheeses, the vegan already made foods and stuff that are going to be expensive. So yeah, if you want to go out and fill your refrigerator and freezer with already made vegan foods, it's going to be expensive. But if you want to get healthy, whole foods, nuts and beans and rice and lentils and tofu and those kind of foods, that's going to be a lot cheaper in the long run. And especially if you buy it in bulk and you meal prep, you can eat vegan on a budget, a relatively inexpensive budget, and you can make it last. There's a lot of tutorials out there. Basically, if you don't know anything, you have any questions, you just go on the internet and you Google it, or you search it on YouTube, and there's so many channels out there. And I can be the first to tell you, having a vegan channel of my own, I don't only do cooking videos, I do shopping videos. I show you what different stores have. I show you on a budget. I do product reviews. I show you some of the newest products out there that are vegan. And I do whatever I can to make going vegan and staying vegan easier for people. And I'm not the only channel out there. There are thousands of channels doing the same thing. So you can just pick whatever ones you like. I didn't know what to expect when I went vegan. It was still new, and there wasn't a lot of information out there. Google didn't exist yet. I made it happen, and I didn't know. I honestly didn't know if I was going to get sick because of what I was doing. But to my surprise, I felt better than I had ever felt in my life. I had more energy, and here I am in my mid-40s, and I feel great. Again, mentally and physically, and I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life, and I am a long-term vegan. So I would tell anybody that if you're thinking about going vegan, do it. There's no better time to go vegan than right now. Don't put it off. Again, I'm telling you, like, reflecting back on my childhood, that it was the single best decision I had ever made. And I feel great about it, and it could potentially be yours as well. And I think that's the best thing that any one person can do, as a lone person, to benefit others, to benefit the animals, the environment, is to just simply go vegan. You'll be glad you did it. You'll be glad you did it. And if you guys have any questions, like I said, there's so much information out there. There's so many people that you can ask questions to, including myself. You can leave any questions or comments below. I read them all, and I guess that's it for this video. I hope it helped you guys out, and if you guys are thinking about going vegan, or maybe you're already vegan and it just made you feel extra good about a decision you already made, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe, survive, watch out for them zombies, and I'll see you guys next time.